Okay, ich grüße euch hier auf TecTracks HD zur Live-Reaktion oder Live-Reaction des Nvidia Geforce RTX Game On Events auf der CES 2021, schätze ich mal. Ja, wir sind jetzt hier im Livestream, dementsprechend ist das alles relativ uncut und ich wünsche euch auf jeden Fall viel Spaß, gebt dem Video einen Daumen nach oben und jetzt in 36 Sekunden geht der Spaß auch schon los. Mal gespannt, was Nvidia uns hier präsentieren wird. 26 Sekunden. Nochmal einen Schluck trinken. Seid ihr bereit? Wenn ihr Bock habt, könnt ihr vielleicht noch mal im Discord Werbung machen. Für alle, die sich für Nvidia interessieren, dass vielleicht noch mal ein paar von der Community dazukommen. Würde mich auf jeden Fall sehr freuen. So, los geht's. 7 Sekunden noch. Ton noch anmachen, nicht Troll. Okay.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. 2020 was an extremely tough year with no end of challenges. Millions of people tuned into gaming to play, create, and connect with one another. Steam saw the number of concurrent users increase by 40% over the previous year and more than double since 2018. Discord connected gamers with over 4 billion minutes of conversation and monthly active users reaching 140 million. That's nearly 3 times as many as 2
Ich
years
denke, er
ago.
wird noch kommen, Niklas.
Together, we watched over 100 billion hours of gaming content on YouTube. That's twice as much as 2018. And with physical sports largely on the sidelines, esports has attracted legions of new fans. Viewership is nearly 500 million people globally, up 100 million from 2018.
Ja, ich denke schon, dass wir die noch sehen werden. Es sei denn, die zeigen heute keine neue Hardware. Da frage ich mich, was sie
More than
zeigen.
ever, gaming has become an integral part of our lives. 2 years ago, we introduced a breakthrough in graphics, real-time ray tracing, and AI-based DLSS. We called it RTX. Together with Microsoft and top developers and game engines, we set off to bring the visual realism of movies to fully interactive gaming. The momentum is unstoppable, as consoles and the rest of the ecosystem are now on board. Ray tracing is the new
Dann zeigen die
standard.
RTX on. Ja, das ist
Last
etwas.
fall, hot out of Jensen's
Ja.
oven, we launched our second generation RTX, the Geforce RTX 30 series, Ampere architecture for gamers, and our biggest generational leap ever. Ampere features dedicated RT cores to accelerate ray tracing, tensor cores for the performance boosting DLSS, and new streaming multiprocessors, together delivering twice the performance of our prior generation. And our ultimate play is more than just beautiful graphics. We introduced low latency NVIDIA Reflex so competitive gamers could be their best. And NVIDIA Broadcast, an AI-powered app that turns any room into a home broadcast studio. Over the past 4 months, we've launched 4 new Ampere-powered graphics cards. From the ultimate BF
Profi,
GPU,
schön, dass du da bist.
the
Willkommen im Stream.
GeForce RTX 3090 priced at $1499, to the $399 RTX 3060 Ti. Ampere has been our fastest selling architecture ever, selling almost twice as much as our prior generation. We know these products have been hard to find. I want to thank you for your patience as we continue to work hard to catch up. Last CES, we brought Geforce Gaming to the cloud.
Hallo Jan, willkommen im Stream. Du hast den kompletten AMD-Teil verpasst, aber ich werde es nochmal wieder hochladen. Da gab es jetzt nicht sonderlich viel Spannendes, außer neue mobile Prozessoren von AMD und ein bisschen Epic. Und ansonsten jetzt hier bei Nvidia hast du noch nicht viel verpasst.
Geforce now connects you to your favorite PC game stores like Steam, Epic, Ubisoft, and GOG. And free-to-play games like Fortnite, Apex, and League of Legends. In all, over 800 PC games have been onboarded from 300 publishers, including 80 free-to-play games. With 6 million registered users, supported by our 25 global data centers, we streamed 200 million hours of gameplay in 2020. We hosted exclusive demos for the annual Game Awards show and streamed Cyberpunk 2077 to GFN gamers the day of launch.
New life starts now.
RTX technology has set a whole new standard in gaming. From amazing indie games like Pumpkin Jack to the fastest selling PC game of all time, Cyberpunk 2077. In fact, 36 games are now powered by RTX, including the #1 Battle Royale game, the #1 RPG, the #1 MMO, and the #1 best-selling game of all time, Minecraft. And the list continues to grow. DLSS enables the great ray tracing experience in these games by delivering a big performance boost with awesome image quality. Let's take a look.
Die blenden das so kurz ein, dass man gar keinen Vergleich ziehen kann. Vor allem bei einem Full-HD-Stream kann man eh keine Meinung sich bilden.
And today we are announcing more games that support RTX. Call of Duty is the most successful FPS franchise ever. Starting with COD Modern Warfare in 2019 and then Black Ops Cold War, we've worked with Activision to bring ray tracing to the series. Call of Duty Warzone, the franchise's free-to-play battle royale, has over 85 million gamers. Building on our partnership with Activision, Warzone is adopting DLSS. Coming soon, every RTX gamer will see a boost in performance and competitiveness. Over the years, we have worked closely with Square Enix, including the world-famous Final Fantasy and Tomb Raider series. Today, we would like to announce our latest partnership. We are bringing DLSS to Outriders, a brand new IP from Square Enix. Developed by People Can Fly, the creators of Bulletstorm, Outriders is a multiplayer co-op shooter set in an original sci-fi universe.
Welcome to Enoch. Here, if you plan on surviving, you need to rewire your brain for aggression. The scared hide, and the hesitant die. You are neither. You are the aggressor. You are the threat. You are Outriders.
Five Nights at Freddy's, the horror-themed indie hit, grew to become a massive popular franchise with over 30 million downloads and 30 billion YouTube views. Today we are announcing with developer Steel Wool Studios that the latest chapter, Five Nights at Freddy's
Ich habe das Gefühl, Leute, dass wir hier keine Hardware sehen werden. Dass das Ding in 10 Minuten vorbei ist.
You can expect a new level of immersion into Freddy's unique and frightening world. Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach is coming later this year. Here's a look at game footage our friends at Steel Wool put together for us.
Gregory. It's getting late.
Ist dann Überlegung wert, Jan? Kommt halt auf den Preis an, ne? Das ist schwierig. Ich bin ja selber noch am struggeln. Ich bin jetzt auch wieder eher bei Nvidia, weil halt die ganzen Codecs sind interessant, aber der Videospeicher ist mir zu wenig. Der Videospeicher ist mir zu wenig.
I see you.
This next game was developed by Shanghai Tai Games, one of the top China developers emerging onto the global stage. Fist, forged in Shadow Torch, is a platformer that was inspired by classics such as Metroid and Castlevania. As an action game, Fist features multiple weapons, numerous combos, upgradable skills, and a classic arcade-style experience.
Da hast du recht, also mit 20 GB wäre ich sehr zufrieden. Selbst 16 würden mir schon reichen.
Department 41, fair. Illegal possession of ordnance. Arrest.
Esports has become the preferred sport for tens of millions of gamers. 75% of Geforce gamers play competitive games like Fortnite, Valorant, and Apex Legends. And 99% of esports pros are competing on Geforce. So we developed Nvidia Reflex to help gamers get their best system latency from mouse click to display. Reflex has been a big hit among developers and gamers. Since the introduction in September, a dozen games have added support. Today, we are excited to announce that Rainbow Six Siege and Overwatch are adopting Nvidia Reflex. Now, 7 of the top 10 competitive shooters support the technology. We also wanted to give gamers a way to accurately measure system latency. In September, we announced 4 360Hz G-Sync esports displays that feature an innovative
Lukas, der war
tool,
gut.
the Reflex Latency Analyzer. The Latency Analyzer
Michael, das kann vielleicht an
is
der
to the
Bildwiederholungsfrequenz des
what a
Monitors oder
heart
des
rate
Displays
monitor
liegen.
is to a
Vielleicht
runner.
reagierst du darauf, wenn der mehr als 60 Frames hat.
Measuring system health and performance. With hardware built into the display, it measures full click-to-display latency. Today, we are announcing 5 new G-Sync gaming monitors from Acer, AOC, and Asus, all featuring Reflex Latency Analyzer.
360
These
Hertz.
panels expand the Reflex ecosystem to include 1440p resolution and 34-inch ultra-wide. The heart of the GeForce gaming platform is our family of GPUs, and the 60 class is our most popular. The affordable price point is designed to bring the performance and features of our latest architecture to every gamer. For example, the GTX 1060 was one of our most successful GPUs we ever built. The GTX 1060 delivered a great generational leap in performance. It could power all the latest games at 1080p, 60 frames per second. But new games bring bigger worlds and cinematic graphics that demand more of the GPU. This is evident in the latest sequels to these AAA games, where the GTX 1060 struggles to keep up. For instance, Gamers were playing Watch Dogs 2 with high settings at 60 frames per second. But with Watch Dogs Legion, released last October, they only get 24 frames per second. And an even bigger change is underway. Turn on ray tracing, and these games become unplayable on the 1060. With 90% of the installed base on GTX, now is the perfect time to deliver an RTX for every gamer. Let me introduce the new Geforce RTX 3060, which brings the power of Ampere, our second generation RTX architecture, to every gamer. Twice the raster performance of the 1060 and 10 times the ray tracing performance. The RTX 3060 powers the latest games with RTX on at 60 frames per second.
Ja, ne? Die
The
RTX
RTX
3060.
3060 is a powerful GPU. It has 13 shader teraflops, 25 RT teraflops for ray tracing, and 101 tensor teraflops to power DLSS. It has 12 gigabytes of G6 memory and starts at just $329. The RTX 3060
gigabyte?
will be available worldwide in late February.
Ja. Okay.
Amazing gaming doesn't end at the desktop. Laptops are the fastest growing gaming platform,
Habe ich das
increasing
grad richtig
7
gelesen?
times in 7 years. There are 50 million gaming laptops, which powered over 14 billion gaming hours last year. And the power of these laptops has inspired gamers to find new ways to play.
Okay, mein Interesse
In
wird
console mode,
geweckt jetzt
connected to a
langsam.
big screen TV
Es
using a
wird langsam
controller,
geweckt.
or driving an ultra-wide monitor with a keyboard and mouse. These high-performance machines also meet the needs of 45 million creators and everyone working and studying from home.
Ja, das ist es ja. Da muss
Today
ja noch
we are
irgendwas
announcing
kommen.
a new generation of Ampere-powered laptops
Die 3060
with
Ultra. Ja.
second-generation RTX and third-generation Max-Q
Das
technology,
ist die vermutete
delivering
3060
twice the
Ultra,
power
richtig.
efficiency of previous generations. Nowhere does efficiency
Darum
matter
habe ich auch
more
gerade so
than in
gefragt,
the
Jan.
extremely
12 Gigabyte, habe ich das gerade
power-constrained
richtig
environment
gelesen
of a modern gaming laptop.
und verstanden?
So 4 years ago, we introduced Max-Q. Max-Q is a system design approach that delivers high performance in thin and light gaming laptops. It has fundamentally changed how laptops are built. Every aspect, the CPU, GPU, software, PCB design, power delivery, thermals, are optimized for power and performance. Our third generation Max-Q technologies use AI and new system optimizations to make high performance gaming laptops faster and better than ever. Traditionally, gaming laptops set the power for the CPU and GPU. Yet games and creative apps are dynamic, and demands on the system change from frame to frame. Today we are introducing Dynamic Boost 2.0, which for the first time uses AI to shift power between the CPU, GPU, and now GPU memory, determining where it is
Wie
needed
die
most.
CPU blau
The
dargestellt
AI
wird. Sehr
networks in
lustig.
Dynamic Boost 2.0 manage power on a per frame basis, so your laptop is constantly optimizing for maximum performance. The result is a larger performance boost than ever before. We are also introducing Whisper Mode 2.0, delivering a new level of acoustic control for gaming laptops. Whisper Mode has been re-engineered from the ground up and is custom built into each laptop at a system level. You pick your desired acoustics, and Whisper Mode 2.0's AI-powered algorithms manage the CPU, GPU, system temperature, and fan speeds to deliver great acoustics at the best possible performance. Next, we are introducing Resizable Bar, which leverages the advanced capabilities of PCI Express to boost gaming performance. Games use GPU memory for textures, shaders, and geometry constantly updating as the player moves through the world. Today, only part of the GPU's memory can be accessed at any one time by the CPU, requiring many memory updates. With resizable bar, the game can access the entire GPU memory, allowing for multiple updates at the same time, improving performance. Finally, DLSS is a breakthrough for gaming laptops. It uses AI and RTX tensor cores to deliver up to 2x the performance in the same power. A GPU needs to calculate almost 4 million pixels for a single 1440p frame. DLSS requires only a fraction of the pixels, which improves efficiency and increases performance.
Ja, Mobile Gaming
It also delivers
fühle
more
ich halt so
battery
gar
life
nicht.
when
Ne?
you are gaming on
Das
the go.
ist für mich überhaupt nicht.
Max-Q has reinvented the gaming laptop. 4 years ago, the fastest laptops in the world were powered by a GTX 1080, averaged 40 millimeters thick, and weighed over 9 pounds. After 4 years of innovation, Max-Q Gen 3 laptops are half the size, half the weight, and deliver up to 10 times the performance. More gamers are choosing to play on laptops. And with 95% of the installed base below the performance of the latest consoles, it's time to introduce a new generation. The RTX 3060 laptop is faster than anything on the market today, including the
1,3 mal schneller als eine
$2,500
PlayStation
RTX
5.
2080 Super. It's 30% faster than the PlayStation 5 and
Das
delivers
stimmt.
90 frames per second on the latest games at ultra settings 1080p. The RTX 3060 laptops start at just $999. Gamers know that 1440p displays with twice the pixels of 1080p provide the perfect mix of high-fidelity graphics and great performance. Yet they are missing on laptops. For years, we've been working behind the scenes with display manufacturers and OEMs. Now, for the first time, 1440p displays will be widely available. Introducing the Geforce RTX 3070 laptop, a 1440p gaming beast. It's 50% faster than the RTX 2070 and delivers 90 frames per second with ultra settings at 1440p. RTX 3070 laptops start at $1299. Finally, our flagship Geforce RTX 3080 laptop. With up to 16 gigabytes of G6 memory, it is the world's fastest laptop for gamers and creators. It delivers 100 frames per second with RTX on and starts at $1999.
16 Gigabyte?
Today, nearly 3/4 of laptop gamers play esports. The resulting popularity of high refresh rate laptops continues to grow, doubling this past year. I'm excited to announce that over half
Ja,
of the
aber
new
der Herr
30
macht das auch
series
ganz gut.
laptops will offer 240 Hz or higher refresh rates. With the performance of our Geforce RTX 3080 laptop GPU, gamers will be able to play at 240 frames per second across top titles like Overwatch, Rainbow Six, Valorant, and Fortnite. And combined with Nvidia Reflex,
Benny,
gamers can
hallo,
achieve
willkommen im
sub
Stream.
20 millisecond system latency, enabling them to play their absolute best. From videos to photography to 3D animation, the creation of digital content is exploding. Nvidia Studio is our
Verstehe ich, Jan.
accelerated platform for creators, speeding up ray tracing and AI in over 50 applications.
Ja, ich bin auch etwas verwirrt, Daniel. Mal schauen, was noch
Photoshop,
kommt.
DaVinci
Das wird wohl
Resolve,
doch noch
and
nicht alles
Blender.
sein.
And monthly studio drivers bring new features, faster performance, and enhanced stability. Since the launch of Studio in 2019, there have been over 100 purpose-built Studio laptops and desktops from every major OEM. Nvidia Ampere architecture takes Studio laptops to the next level. Rendering is up to 5 times faster than Pascal. Video editors can work with 8K raw footage, use AI to simplify workflows, and reduce encode times by up to 75%. Artists have up to 16 gigabytes of graphics memory to work with huge assets across multiple apps at the same time.
Ist für mich
RTX
jetzt
accelerated AI will
notebook-technisch.
change the way creators work. For example, Adobe Photoshop recently introduced neural filters, which uses AI to quickly make complex edits to photographs. Adobe Premiere Pro Auto Reframe uses AI to convert landscape video to portrait while keeping the action front and center. In DaVinci Resolve 17, the new Magic Mask feature uses AI to speed up mask creation and tracking. Nvidia Optics AI denoising in Blender cleans up noise on the fly, quickly resolving 3D images.
407.
And Nvidia Omniverse Audio to Face uses AI to animate unrigged 3D characters based solely on an audio source.
A new nation conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal.
Today, we're introducing over 70 laptops from every
Gebe ich dir recht,
OEM,
Redox.
our biggest launch
Aber
ever. These are the
Notebook.
world's fastest laptops.
Aber es ist
that
schon
give
interessant, auf
gamers
jeden
and
Fall.
creators a huge variety to pick the right device for their needs. Available beginning January 26, with prices starting at $999. Let's take a look at what they can do. RTX is the new standard, and the momentum continues to grow. With most of the installed base underpowered for the latest games, we're bringing RTX to every gamer with the Geforce RTX 3060. Finally, as more gamers are choosing laptops, we're launching a new generation of RTX laptops, ready to play the most demanding games. Thanks everyone for tuning in today, and as always, thanks to all of our fans for all their support. And before we go, we've got one more treat for you.
Ja. Okay. Das war das Nvidia GeForce RTX Game On Event 2021 im Januar. Gut, da bedanke ich mich bei euch, also an alle, die das Video jetzt schauen. Ja, gleich im Stream werden wir noch uns ein bisschen unterhalten. Vielen Dank, dass ihr das Video eingeschaltet habt. Gebt dem Video, wie gesagt, einen Daumen nach oben und ja, bis zum nächsten Mal.